What's up, guys? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Sukuna, 4 arms or 20 fingers. So this is like more of his body. I've done like his face with that mask, but this is like an awkward enough angle, but we'll give it our best shot. Landscape page, use a pencil eraser, hit pause. If I go too fast, we're going to start with his head up here. It's quite small because I wanted to fit in all 4 of those arms. So I'll probably have to zoom in. Movie magic zoom, and then we'll start with the mask. I think it's probably the easiest place to start. So we've got this sort of bumpy diagonal line. Now it doesn't have to be exactly like mine, right? And we kind of just angle it and add some cracks and things going up this way. Once you get the sort of general shape, you should be all right, because it's like this broken sort of wooden thing anyway. Okay. So the eyes in this are quite big. So we'll do one here following this sort of line. The top eyelid comes back. It's got like a edge to this mask. And the bottom eyelid is here. Iris kind of looking up sort of, so it's like an ellipse facing, looking like that way. Pupil black sort of there, and maybe like a little line around it as well. I think there's like an eyeball or eye socket area, like so. Then the other one up here, kind of like a grain of rice kind of shape. Okay, and then iris again, looking up, pupil there, and just this kind of corner lines just there and there. Right, and then lots more of this sort of wood, sort of wrinkle shapes or textures, you know. Just to make it look sort of a bit more detailed. So his other eye is like down here, right? And it's behind his nose, right? So I guess we'd do the nose first. So it's kind of like the sort of letter L sort of a shape, right? So just here, like that, right? And then his nostril, just there. And I think we can see some like skin lines just there. And he's frowning quite heavily. So we've got these sort of wrinkles like that. And then his eye is like in here, so we'll do it here. And it's very small. Right, and then down into the corner. There's like eye socket sort of area, like bottom eyelid. And then the iris and the pupil, and it looks like he's looking down, so red circle coming down from the top eyelid line, and then the pupil just in there. So that's tricky now. So his eyebrow, so like the brow area comes out here and then comes back up for his forehead. And then his eyebrow just goes around there. Top eyelid there. And then his sort of eye socket ear, and then his cheekbone kind of sticks out this way and then comes down around that way. That's kind of a tricky face shape to draw now. So pause it there if you're struggling. And then brow sort of area over this side, like wrinkles and frowns and stuff, and a bit of a hairline. There. So his mouth is just under his nose, so he's like got a big smile. So we'll go closed at the minute, but we'll open it up. Bottom lip. And the side of his teeth, just kind of there. Bit of a shadow in the corner here. And we can just see some teeth lines kind of sticking up here. You can't see much. That's all they draw in. And then he's got like a cheek sort of line here. And then his chin sticks out, back around, underneath. And then we go up for the jaw. Maybe like some hatching just underneath his bottom lip there. Right, and then the jaw comes up towards the ear that way, and then his neck kind of sticks out here. So his ear, just here. Sideburn then. Earring. And the back of his neck. So his neck, so it's real muscly in this form, right? So the neck muscles are quite pronounced, kind of. And then his hair just like spikes out back this way. So lots of different ways of doing this spiky hair version, but we'll sort of simplify it. More sort of anime maybe than the manga. Just some textures going back. Right, and then some of those face tattoos kind of visible here and on his chin. Okay, so his center line of his chest is like here, disappears behind his hand, but we can see a chest muscle just going quite large now, back this way. And the bottom of it just sort of there. And then the trapezius, quite high up again. There. And this other chest muscle should go that way, and his trapezius here. Now he's making like a seal sort of shape with his hands there, so you can't really see much else of his chest on that side. We can see like a big arm coming down over here, and then the hands here, another one holding a weapon. So we'll deal with the big arm over here first, right? So big shoulder. Big deltoid shoulder muscle. Into the chest. And then his tricep seems to come out this way. And his bicep is like facing up towards us. So like here. So it's drawn quite roughly. And then his forearm, and again sort of turned out here. Tricky enough position to draw. Okay. What way would that bicep muscle be? There. Okay, but that's one arm going down that way, and then there's a big hand and like black tattoos and wristbands and everything, right? So let's see. So say like the start we'll do, so a wristband is like here, right? It's a black wristband, and then the palm of the hand starts just like this bumping shape like that. So before I do this weapon, we'll get the other arms in place, right? So say like there's another arm sticking out here. And his forearm. So it goes up this way. And then this goes behind a weapon here, but we'll draw it in and we can erase it afterwards. Elbow. There. Bicep, and then forearm. And then we're going this way. Up towards the wrist. And then there's a wristband there. Right. Now two hands kind of clasp together. So this is like always real tricky to do hands, right? But I'll just do like the palms where they touch first. Right, so this is like the other. Two palms touching together, right? Just here. And then this arm goes down. To an elbow there. And then this arm comes behind his stomach, which is just like loads of abs here. Like there's like black bands on all this as well. Like a black wristband here. And then like a ripped and torn sort of trousers or something here. And then I'll do all the hands together, right? So this kind of is torn. like a ribbon just sort of hanging down here. So it is a manga drawn, so it's like, it is roughly drawn, sort of like this, and then just colored black. His trousers just goes down that way, and then like they're sort of ripped and torn here as well. And his fourth arm just kind of sticking out this way, right? And we got a wristband, and the palm of the hand, a W shape again. Okay, so we will deal with these hands first. So we kind of go up this way into there, and then we meet like a folding skin area, and then a knuckle bumps up like this, and then it goes behind another, finger here, bumps around. So these two fingers, right, so you got like fingernails there, and then this meets like touching the top of another finger here. And then interlocked fingers coming across here. So this one's tricky, right? So around this way, and then the next one comes out from here, down there, and then another one sticking out that way, and then this one comes down around here, and then like the skin of his hand just goes that way. I think tricky that, and there's like some knuckle lines and hand lines and all sorts going that way. Okay, I think that's the best I can do with that now. It's always hard doing stuff like that. So even for me, so like if you're finding that tricky, don't beat yourself up. Like some chest muscle lines just going across there. Another, I think another neck muscle. So hatching going that way. Whew. Right, details here and like ribs and all sorts. Right, like he's real bodybuilder style physique, right? So he's got like abs on his abs. This is his chest muscle area here. And there's a mouth down here. Top lip, bottom lip. It's really cartoony, kind of open mouth. And the top lip just comes over along that way. Because his ribs or his abs and stuff that way. Bottom lip. And then this has like big sort of teeth all on it. Then bottom teeth just coming across with a tongue. It looks like inside this mouth is just black around the teeth and the tongue. Right, and then, yeah, so like some abdominal sort of muscle lines then. That way. And then we'll do this hand here, and then the final big weapon hand on that side. And then some more of the markings on his body. So this sort of thumb sticks out this way. Just a flat sort of hand. He draws it very sort of straightforward. It's not. Right. Pretty much. Probably the easiest hand of all of them to draw, because it's just like outstretched like that. Now, so this big hand over here, holding a weapon, like a sword with a bone or something on it. So it like bumps, the handle bumps itself across here, right? And his thumb kind of sticks up this way. The bottom of the handle is here, and this could have like fabric lines all over. Right, now fingers kind of outstretched, but we'll draw sort of the weapon itself, I think, because we can see most of it now. So it's got this golden X marks the spot or something. This looks like a plus sign, but it's curved. Kinda. And then it's got like some edges. I guess just to give it some extra detail. And then like a little sort of star or something down the middle. Like that. And then over here, so just behind the thumb, goes in behind this. Is it a shadow? Not sure. I think there's another part here and here. And then it's got that kind of like star thing again. And then some rim or edge lines just around. Like that. So then outstretched fingers, real big, sort of bumpy fingers. And he does them real square. It's always interesting to see the way different anime and manga artists draw fingers. They're always different. He does some edge lines and some skin lines and stuff. And then these two are bent up a little bit. So this one's like bent up here. So we can see the fingernail there. And then this finger sticking up here. A real square again, sort of. Boom, boom, boom. Fingernails. Okay, so then there's like a knife coming out from here. So it's kind of a small little dagger or something. That's the kind of shape. Then it has like a shadow running down it this way. And there's a bone or something here. It could be like a ribbon or fabric or bone. Not really sure, to be honest. It has all these texture lines running down it, kind of like the handle. So it makes me think it could be fabric, but it could be cracked bone as well. And the rest of it is pants, goes that way. And then like textures all running down. And he's been in a hell of a fight, so scratches and dirt and everything. And tattoos on his shoulder, so he's got those circular ones right on the shoulder, and then one coming across the bicep area. There, black there. Across the arm. This way. One there. Did that one. Oh yeah, and on his neck here as well. And coming down the shoulder, we've got like some boxes. Onto the chest. With like a lightning sort of one here. And then down this way as well. Got Okay. Right, just tidy up some of this stuff now. So I didn't think, I wasn't sure how this would turn out because it's pretty complicated drawing, but I must say not too bad. And hopefully it helped someone out. Of course, like if you draw over anything, like I'll erase those in there, and like that if I draw over a piece that's underneath, you know. But cool form, cannot wait to see it animated. Sukuna, 4 arms or 20 fingers. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.